Hey folks, it's Dave back here in Studio B, and boy, what a day it's been today. Let me tell you, what a day it's been. Good thing I started today, okay? I started packing for D2D Con, the games. I've already packed up microphones and things like that. Probably tomorrow or probably Wednesday. I'm going to probably Wednesday. I'm going to start breaking down Studio B. So you're not going to see a lot of things out of Studio B. Probably after Wednesday because I need to break it down and set it up and test it in the whole bit. So I've already done some microphone and headphone testing. I need to break down the mixer and the camera, hook it up to the laptop, and test that. But tonight was the games. I think I'm bringing way too many games. I'm not going to have time to play everything I'm bringing. I mean, I did a Patreon video tonight, so if you're a Patreon member, go check that out. And I showed all the games I'm bringing, and I just have duffel bag after duffel bag after suitcase filled because the boxes take up a lot of space, you know. And so I'm trying to condense them down into just folders and then throwing in a couple of teams or a couple of seasons. So, the Apple hockey and the hockey bones. I'm only bringing a handful of teams. Actually, I have a lot of hockey bones I'm bringing, but the Apple football and the Apple hockey, I'm only bringing like 7 or 8. Apple baseball, football, I'm bringing 8 or 10 teams. Again, I just can't pack everything, and I don't know what I'm going to really need per se, but I'm bringing some of the better teams to that. Yeah, it is. Holy cow! I might have to go through and really see what because I bought some duffel bags. It's like, oh, this would be fine, right? And they don't even fit the Apple boxes. And the other stuff, you put in a couple of boxes and it's full. And I don't even have anything for clothes yet. So, and my truck's pretty much already full. I'm like, wow. Well, seeing this is the first one, you never know what we're going to play. That's the thing. You never know what we're going to pull out and play. So I'm bringing a lot. And then I suppose for the next one, or even Ohio, I'll be able to scale back quite a bit. Ohio will probably be just football. So I'll be able to bring more football to Ohio when we go to the Canton there for Jeff's event. But yeah, for D2D Con, because it is kind of, I'm kind of the host, I should have games there to play if anybody wants to sit down and learn them. I'm probably bringing way too many games, like way too many games. But you never know who's going to want to play what and how much time I'll have to sit down and play. And, it's going to be, I hope I can at least play half the games I'm bringing, between Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And it depends what happens Sunday night. Maybe I'll stay Sunday night and do some more, but oh my gosh, it is, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll be able to play full games. I think the idea being is that I'll say, hey, let me show you how to play this, and we'll play a little bit and get an idea how to play it. So that's kind of what I'm figuring. It's going to be more of a buffet of games than it is a full sit-down meal of games, if you will. And, yeah, I mean, again, I'm going over my list, the shootout, solitaire pro, payoff pitch, hockey bones, Apple hockey, Apple baseball, Apple football, hockey blast I'm bringing, history maker golf I'm bringing a handful of non-sports games as well. And all these, they just take up a lot of space, and that's just the games. That's not including the teams of the season. So I'm whittling down how many teams I'm bringing, like for the team sheet games, and I'm whittling down how many cards I'm bringing. I just want to show off the game, and I don't know what someone's going to want to play, so I'm bringing a couple teams from the 70s, a couple teams from the 80s, things like that, so we can just sit down and at least play a game. So, I mean, obviously, if you have favorite teams, you want to bring them, bring them. So, I just can't pack up my whole basement and bring it there. Oh man, I'm quite overwhelmed. Not gonna lie, I'm quite overwhelmed. And then my computer started acting up, and I've been in panic mode because some of the icons aren't showing up, and I was trying to figure it out. And I did a scan, and it said, "Oh, we found some corrupt files," and I'm like, "Oh man." So it just did a reboot, and it still didn't fix the icons, but I haven't noticed anything else. But I've just been freaking out that this computer's acting up, and this is where everything is, and if I gotta bring it in to get fixed, oh my gosh, Everything's on his computer. That's why I bought a nice, expensive computer. So, but things happen. It's been quite busy with all the games I've been downloading and playing and printing. So it's no wonder that I probably had some issues here. Oh man, Todd, I probably need a U-Haul, man. Seriously, my truck's gonna be full here. The whole back's gonna be full. It really is. And the thing is, I got to work Friday morning. I should have taken that off, but I'm going to pack up everything Wednesday and Thursday and then have it out and, ready to go. And then as soon as, yeah, you like the hat? Yeah, the hat's pretty good. Oh, man. So I started having a panic attack with the computer here. Less than a week away. Yep. And you're going to be leaving your house at 6 a.m. to get this Saturday. Perfect, Yeah, I'm looking forward to chatting too and picking brains. Yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to, when I get there and check in, I'll be hanging out for a while, but I'm going to probably need to crash, like when I get in my hotel room. I'm going to get everything in the hotel room. It's going to pack the hotel room. Hopefully they have one of those big push dollies there because that's going to be full of my stuff. And so I'm going to need to crash. I'm going to be up early, and I probably won't be getting any sleep. So I'll be up early working, so when I get there, I'll have to crash in the afternoon. And then I'll be able to join everybody for dinner. And we can maybe go into that room and play some games. That's what I'm thinking. There's a little game room off to the side on Friday night, so we could go in and maybe I could play some of the non-sports games there is what I'm hoping for. Oh, man. But, yeah, I started freaking out when my computer was having an issue. Yeah, one step at a time. But just, again, I look down here, it's like all these games I play, it's like I want to bring them all. But once you start packing them up, whether it's the big boxes, I'm bringing a whole bunch of, like I say, classic games too. I'm bringing, they're about yay big, the big old boxes. I'm bringing 4 of those. I'm bringing stuff for the raffle, stuff, just stuff everywhere. Oh, man. It's overwhelming how much stuff, how many games I'm bringing. I got to remember, I can pack the dice, so I have dice there. Oh, all kinds of things. I had a full suitcase in Ohio, and it was just football games, and now I'm bringing all kinds of other things too. Oh, man. And you went to the replay one they had in Pittsburgh, and it was a fun time. Yeah, I'm hoping to have fun here, but I am a little panicking right now with my computer. It's going all right, but I don't know why. It's missing those icons, and I'm kind of concerned that something else is happening here. I'm not getting any other error messages. The fan, it's better now. The fan was running. I'm like, why is this fan running? I'm not doing anything. So I'm a little panicking with that right now. I just, I hold your breath sometimes when you boot up a computer. Oh, man. So that's all I need is that. So, yeah, so I am excited. Holy cow. I was excited. And then my computer, like I say, it's bothering me. It's really bothering me that the computer's having issues. Because if I got to go get this fixed or whatever, it's like, oh, man, to get a computer up and running with all the things I have on here, it's a week or two. I remember when I bought this and I transferred over from the other one, which I think last year it was a week or two by the time I get back up to speed, chipping away at it a little bit here, a little bit there, getting the main programs up and then putting the games on and then dropping all the files on. And so I probably should start backing up the new files that I have on here to make sure I have them. In fact, I'm going to make myself a note right now to back up some of my gaming files because it's been a while since I backed up and I don't want to lose anything. Then also today, so on top of probably 4 hours of packing, really going over the games, making sure I got score sheets and players and teams and where am I going to pack it. Started putting some things away, something over here. I had to practice, if you will, especially Apple Hockey and Hockey Bones, because I've only used the helper, the Excel helper. That's what I've used for probably about a year now, ever since Keith sent that over to me. And I just use that, and it does a lot of things for me. So now I have to go and I have to play it without the helper. So I was like, man, I hope I can remember how to do it. And I have to remember to bring my face-off chart and any of the other things I need for assist or whatever else I need that's not on the Excel sheet, and try to remember how to play it without it. And I think it worked out pretty well. The hockey bones went well. The apple hockey was a little tough. I was trying to remember everything. Yeah, yeah. So it's been a busy day. I was going to play something tonight and have a game on. I was like, no, let me start going over this list of things I need to bring. It's a good thing I did because I'm pretty overwhelmed with the amount of games I'm bringing and the amount of equipment I'm bringing, the AV stuff. But I was really excited earlier before the computer problems because I think we're going to have maybe up to 3 or 4 new games in beta that people are going to show. I've had a couple people contact me already. One we already know about. I'm not going to say what it is, but one we already know about. And there's 2 others that may be coming, showing off their games that are in beta. Okay? And yeah, I'm pretty excited that people are using this convention here to show off their things. And I was talking to somebody today who's working on something else, and he can't wait to show this off at the convention and get feedback on it. And so it's a great time, actually. If you think about it, conventions are a great time to show the actual players. There's going to be, 15, 20, 25 people there that play these games, not every game, obviously, but that's your audience. And you can sit down with them and say, what do you think of this and what do you think of that? And so a good time. If you're a game developer, if you're a developer of something for the gaming industry, I think that's going to be a fun time, and it's a great time to do this. I've noticed my chair's creaking a lot. I bought this chair specifically to record the podcast because when I moved, it didn't squeak. Now it's squeaking everywhere. So I forget how long I've had this one, but it's a squeaky chair. And I liked it because it wasn't, but now it is. But yeah, Todd, I might have to get a U-Haul. No, I'm not going to get a U-Haul. I got a pretty good size SUV. I'll fit everything, but I'm going to probably have 15 bags of things between games and clothes and AV equipment, and some of it's going to be pretty heavy. It's going to be pretty heavy, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Someone's thinking about bringing a printer there. That's not a bad idea to bring a printer down. I'm not going to because I have so many things I'm bringing, and you get the same chair squeaking as well. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's I don't know, Emerge Energy. I don't know what it's called, but Surge or something. I don't know. I liked it for long. It's very comfortable. It's a gaming chair. I spent a lot on it because it was quiet, and now it's getting kind of squeaky. It is what it is. So yeah. So if you again, I'm bringing the app of football, hockey, and baseball. And if you would like to bring teams of your choice we could play, or whatever, that's fine. I'm only bringing a handful of each of hockey, baseball, and football, just because there's a lot, a lot I'm bringing. Oh man, pesky Paul comes by. So I just packed up some of my cards there. I got too many Hockey Bones cards. I'm hoping somebody's gonna want to play Hockey Bones because I brought a whole bunch of teams for that. I really did. And I probably could have brought more APA. But I'm bringing some Super Bowl teams, some World Series teams, some Stanley Cup teams. So just, again, I think I can't be too finicky here. I think the idea is that if someone wants to learn the game, we could do it. So I'm not necessarily going to play a game, Yeah, my chair's yelling at me too. I've been trying. I've been really kind of concentrating on the last week since I went to the doctor and got a bad doctor report. It's like, okay, Dave, time to knock it off and time to really kind of watch what you eat. And I found that if I change what I eat, you don't feel nearly as bloated, and I feel like I'm losing weight already just by changing what I eat. I was not doing well, so. Any chance the designers might offer a special con discount on the products? Possibly. Like I say, I'm not sure how many people are going to be selling things right at the event. I told them they could if they wanted to. Again, it's a lot to bring because you don't know what people want. So, I mean, if someone, especially flying in, they can only bring so much. So there's not a lot of stuff, I think, that's going to be... Well, I could be very wrong. I could be very wrong. People could be showing up with things for sale or maybe discount codes to go buy online or something like that. It's hard to say what people are going to do. It's wide open. I'm leaving it wide open for everybody is what I'm going to do. So, but yeah, I got my, I got a list of things I'm bringing. Probably too many. too many things I'm bringing. I think I'm bringing, what am I, is it two or three really old games that we can try to play and have some fun with. And I have some other games I'm going to bring for the raffle. Not the raffle, the just the buy and sell table, because I got some games I just haven't played, old games, classics from the 70s. And if anybody's interested in them, I'm going to sell them either real cheap or we can trade for something. That's fine. What else do we have here? I don't know. That's one thing I'm not sure. I wouldn't think it's a big deal. Because the bar's like right outside. The restaurant's right outside. But again, they don't really start serving beer till 3 or 4 o'clock. That's when the restaurant bar opens up, I think. I mean, as long as nobody's getting stupid drunk, I don't think it's any big deal. I don't think I saw anybody having a beer in Ohio. We were too busy playing to really go and do any of that type of thing. I'm not really opposed to it, as far as I'm concerned. Again, as long as everybody's cool, then everyone's cool, So excited. A lot of people interested here. I'm getting some last minute people that are going to show up too, so they're going to be there at the last minute. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. It's been maybe 4.5 hours I've been here working and packing the games, and I wanted to get ahead of things. I was like, I'll just do it all on Wednesday. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I can really now. What I'll do tomorrow when I wake up, I'll take a look at everything, and I'll be like, okay, maybe I need to scale this down, or maybe I'm fine. Maybe all this will work. Maybe. I had one big suitcase I took to Ohio, and I stuffed it full of football games, and now I'm bringing hockey, baseball, basketball, golf. So I'm bringing all these things here. So, yeah, it's been a lot of work. I kind of made a list, and I'm checking off some games, and there's some games that says, no, I'm not bringing this. I just don't want to bring any more than I already got. And the other thing I'm worried about, too, is because I'm grabbing, teams from my sets, and I just don't want to lose anything and then not have a complete set. That's the other thing I'm worried about. It's like, oh, boy, what if I lose a team? That's my other concern. If I lose a team, then now I have to go rebuy the whole set. So I'm kind of nervous about. I was nervous about that in Ohio too. It's like, oh, what if I drop a card or drop a team? Here I know it's here and it's not going to go anywhere. But as soon as you put it in the truck and then bring it on the road, it could be anywhere. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I'm bringing just some of the stuff here that I normally play. David C comes by. Yeah, I don't want to forget the dice. I don't want to forget the dice. That's for sure. And Mike says a lot of people, including myself, talk about how great it would be to have a convention for this stuff, and we actually made it happen. Yeah, again, that's not the first one. I'm not the original by any means, but over here on the East Coast, to have something big like this, I'm kind of hoping that people on the East Coast will take advantage of this. Because, again, it's hard to get across country, whether you're flying or driving. So if you got something that's within, 4 or 5 or 6 hours, that's manageable as far as I'm concerned. Anything outside of that can get kind of long, but it's manageable, I think, especially for something like this. So, but anyway, I just wanted to drop in and say hi. I'm pretty tired from all the stuff I've done today. And yeah, there's a casino across the street, so if you need dice, you can go over there and grab that. Play some mapper at the craps table or something like that. I brought a ton of dice the last time, and I used a whole bunch of it. You never know what you're going to need. You never know what game someone's going to have that say, hey, do you got any extra dice or, whatever. I always overpack. It's what I do. Actually, what's kind of neat is I went to the bargain bin store here, Savers or something like that. And it's stuff that people just donate. They just clean out their house and they show up and they just drop, carloads of stuff at this place. And Some of it's okay, and some of it's junk, but some of it's okay. So I went in. That's where I got my duffel bags, and I was walking through the aisles, and they had a camera bag. It was a decent, like a tall camera bag. And I was like, oh, that would be great, for the video camera or whatever. And then next thing you know, I was like, something, that'd be great. So I put my Al Wilson 3D printed stadiums in there. So I got the football, the baseball, and the hockey in there, and I'm going to put all my names and numbers in there, and I'll put my dice. So that bag's kind of working out really well to take my game playing things for the table. Not that we need to do that, but I mean, it's kind of nice to have that stuff there. So I'm finding all these little bags that get stuff with games and stuff with things like that, and it could be kind of fun. I'll probably go through this. I'll probably pull out a few things because I know I'm not going to play everything, but you don't know what you're going to need, That's the thing, and I'm not going to drive home to get anything. So I got one chance to bring it all down there. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just get it all in the hotel room, and if I need to go back and get anything, I don't have to bring everything into the game room. I can just bring in some select games and things like that, Yeah, no, I won't be doing any cutting of the cards, that's for sure. Steve, thanks for coming by. Steve, is it just kind of jumping on here on a Sunday night, late Sunday night? Again, I was planning on jumping on a couple hours ago, and I was going to play something, but it's like, holy cow. I can't believe how much, I just started to pack, and it just, next thing you know, it's 4 hours has gone by. I was like, holy cow. And I'm not even done. Seriously, I'm not even done. I'm still going over. What I've done is for example, like payoff pitch. Instead of bringing this big box, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to just take all what I need, like for rules and charts, and put it in a folder and put it in with all my print and play games, and just throw, the cards in with it as well. So I don't have to, that's one less box. Because that's a big box. App is a big box. So I have a lot of big boxes in this. They're just bulky, And Mark comes by there. He went to IndyCon, and he'll be going back to the Hall of Fame in August. I hope to see you there. That's my plan right now. All things being equal, if nothing changes major in my life, I do plan on getting back to Ohio. It's going to be a busy summer between Connecticut, Colorado, and Ohio for me. And then I might check out the Baseball Hall of Fame if they have that. I don't know if it's a tournament or convention, whatever they're going to have there. I might stop by on that. I wouldn't play, but I would come by and say hi to everybody and go to the Baseball Hall of Fame. I've never been there, so it's something I might do and enjoy. Maybe get some footage and interview some people and just see how it goes. But I don't think I would play at one of those. I don't like to play against people, except if we're just having fun. In Ohio, people came by and we played a little bit. It's just fun. It was just stupid fun. Sometimes we didn't even finish the game. We were just chatting, and that's what made it fun. I didn't feel like it was a competitive thing, so I really don't want to get into a tournament of some kind because those guys are really good, and it's just, I'd just rather watch. At my age, I'd just rather watch. I'd just kind of play on my own. But yeah, I hope to see you in Ohio. I have my lemon lime sparkling seltzer water tonight. I should have been hydrating while I was down there. Again, I'm panicking because my computer. It's like, oh man, if this thing starts having issues, and I gotta go all the way into Boston to get it fixed. That's where I bought it, but I might just have somebody come here. I know some people local that I can pay to come here and take a look at it and see what they can do to get it up and running again. It hasn't shut down or anything, but there was an issue. It's too early in this computer. I expect the issues have 4 to 5 years, not 1. But again, sometimes I've been doing a lot of printing and a lot of things with it here, so it's quite possible something just got messed up and something stupid, Well, hopefully that'll be okay. Oh, gee, I'm looking around here. I'm like, so I'm going in 100 different directions here, and I still got to work this week. Luckily, it's kind of a light work week, so that's a good thing. And like I say, I'll be down there on Friday. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Again, I was getting really excited today when people are like, "Hey, Dave, I'm coming down, and I want to, maybe show off a new game, and hey, I might show off a new game here, and I got something I'm going to show, and pretty excited about some of the things that are happening. I can't wait to, hopefully I can stop at every table and talk to people and say hi and see what they got going on. And because there's a lot of people that that have games, like Clay with the season ticket stuff. I like to sit in and talk to him and watch him play his game and describe it. FT Patrick with his football game as well, and a few other people with what they're bringing. I'm really kind of bummed that Grant's not going to go and show me his hockey game. I'm not bringing that, by the way. I am bringing one for the raffle. So we're going to raffle that off in a season. And I think somebody might be bringing that. I had my wish list. The other day when I was on with ST, I had my wish list of games that I would like to personally see. Being, again, games that are not being on display, games that I don't have, and games that are not on display, I'd like to see. Now, I do have Apple Golf, but I don't really know how to play it very well. So if somebody has that and would like to sit down and say, hey, here's how I play it, that would be great. Any of the basketball games, the History Maker Hoops was one, and Bank Shot. Obviously, the 49 Quick Decks hockey. I'd like to see somebody that knows how to play it, that could sit down and set it up, and we could walk through it. Be like, oh, that would be fun, to learn that. It just would, help me out to learn some of these games. And I forget what else I was asking about. I don't remember. The big one was the APA soccer and the 2 basketball games and the hockey game. So those are the ones I was really kind of looking forward to see. Todd says season tickets on his radar. Yeah, I showed off the football game back in August in Ohio when it was still in beta, and people really liked it. And it is a fun game. And the baseball game is fun too. I really do. And you're looking to purchase season tickets soon. I was going to see how it plays this weekend. Yeah, check it out. I know he was having a sale there. I imagine he'll have another sale if it's done by the weekend with the baseball and the football. I mean, he does a lot of PDFs. He might bring some printed season. I'm not quite sure exactly what he's bringing. I brought a bunch of shootout too, as you know, so because a couple people want to learn how to play shootout, so I'm going to bring some shootout season. I brought everything I had for Stone Cold. It was all in one box. I was like, okay, I'll bring the whole box. So I got a whole box of Stone Cold I'll bring. And I spent some hours this week designing score sheets for each of these games, so I can have score sheets there if we need to. Sometimes it's easy to have a score sheet, especially with the timing, because I like Hockey Bones and Stone Cold, and Hockey Bones, they have like their timing, and even APA has their timing, like a extra timing sheet. It's just easy to have it on a score sheet, so I just put the 20 on a score sheet and check them off as I need be. Larry comes by, he loves the Brewers hat. Yeah, I threw this on tonight. I like the Brewers too. I'm not bringing any Brewers down there though. That's the thing. I should bring some Brewers, but I'm not bringing any Brewers to Connecticut. PC games. Let me see. I don't know if anybody's going to have some PC games. I know one person might have a PC game there, and if Clay brings his, he'll have mogul games. I'd like to see if Clay brings the new baseball mogul to see how it does playing different teams. Because I think you said the new one you were able to play different. I have mogul 23, so it doesn't have that. So I'd be interested in seeing that. But there might be some people with some PC games there. There might be. I know we have a guy coming down with some spreadsheets, so he'll be there showing off that. Dave Cook is scheduled to be there this week. I don't know if he's bringing anything. He said he wanted just to kind of come by and say hi. He didn't want to be a vendor. I think he's up for a wedding, so him and his wife are in the area, so it said it'd be a perfect time to stop by and say hi either on Saturday or Sunday for a few minutes, so he's not going to set up a table. It'd be nice if he did, maybe next year, if all goes well. So that is that. Yeah, we're hoping to get Ron on with the TV there, if all goes well. If not, we'll just have him on the computer like we did in Ohio. Todd comes by. Hi, Todd. And John says he recommends his ticket. He's just into it and very impressed. Yep, it is very fun. The football and the baseball are very fun. I need to get back to I could probably play that double elimination tournament here because I'm not bringing that because Clay's going to have it and someone else is going to have it. I think Joe's bringing C-ticket baseball, so I'm not going to bring that per se. I got to have plenty of other things to bring. I got some little games to bring, like the Mike Sealock 2-minute drill. If anybody's seen that, I printed out a couple of seasons for that. It's a quick play game, so you can do that. Play with the game basketball, regular season basketball. I'm going to bring, like I say, a little bit of everything. Not sure what people are going to want to play, but I'll bring some of those there. And if somebody wants to sit down, we can go over it and I'll show you how to play it, or the best that I can. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a great weekend. It's starting to hit me now, as I've started to pack up all these games. It's like, man, and I'm thinking, if I ever had to move, I would literally be 3 months moving all this stuff. Just my buddy's moving. He goes, yeah, the moving company does everything. I said, good luck with that. 'Cause I'm just packing up to go away to Connecticut. I'm just packing up my games, and it's been 4 hours. I can't imagine trying to pack up everything I have down here and getting in a truck of some kind. Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that doesn't have to happen anytime soon. That's why you have estate sales, right? Just walk in and buy something so I don't got to move it. Oh, man. Crazy times. So, yeah, looking forward to it. I'm trying to think. I keep looking over here. Is there something I'm missing? No. I think I pretty much have everything I'm going to bring. So you're headed back this way, and in June, yeah, let me know. Send me a message. I should be around. I got a busy May. I got convention, I got a wedding, and I'm hooking up with some friends in New Hampshire I haven't seen since Christmas. And then in June, late in June, I got the con, but I think early June should be okay. We'll meet up again. We can maybe even meet at that place again. That was pretty good. Was it Jake and Joe's or something like that? And you could try to place out on my table without broadcasting just before I go. I might. Again, I'm gonna finish packing tomorrow. I'm too tired tonight. I really am. I'm tired and I'm stressed. And it's all hitting me now. It really is. And so now the crunch is on to get everything into the car and not lose anything, and whichever. So, but it should be a fun time. Bill comes by. Hi, Bill. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I'm just concerned that there's gonna be so much going on that I'm not gonna know which way to go. Which direction do I go? Do I go left? Do I go right? Which game do I play with who and what? Yeah. So I'm thinking now I'm probably going to stay Sunday night. So anybody that's going for the weekend that's staying Sunday, I'm probably going to stay Sunday just because I got, that's going to be the cool down day. Sunday will be the cool down day, So when we're done and we finally pack everything up and the convention ends at 4:00 or whatever it is, that's when I'm going to sit down. I'm going to get something. Hopefully, to have a nice steak at the hotel. I'm going to get a nice steak dinner and then chill out. And then if anybody's around, we can play something that we didn't play. So Sunday night, I think I'm going to stay Sunday night. The more that I think about it, unless all of a sudden Sunday is just everyone's out of there at noon and I'm sitting there by myself, then it's like, okay, I'll go home. But if things get busy on Sunday and there's people saying they're going to stick around, I'll feel out the weekend. But I might stay the extra night and get in one more night of gaming and just kind of relax, so I don't have to have everything all packed up on Sunday at noon. That's the thing. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, Jake and Joe's was good. They had that burger was good that we had. What did we get? Was it the potato skins or the cheese sticks or something? Whatever we had was really good. It was really good. So. Yeah, here's the list of games that I was planning on bringing, and I'm bringing most of them. Again, the only one that I'm not bringing a season ticket because other people are bringing it. Everything else on this list, I'm bringing. You like Jake and Joe's? Yeah, I first started going to them. There's one up here in Massachusetts that's about an hour from my house, and it's right next to a big hockey store. So I would get out of this hockey store right when they opened on Sunday mornings at 10 or 11 or whatever it was, and you'd have the store to yourself. So you could go around and try on skates and equipment, whatever you needed. You had the place to yourself. And we'd be there an hour or two doing whatever we needed to do. It was a big hockey monkey store, whatever it was. And we get done, and then there's a Jake and Joe's. So we'd have to kind of loop back and come to Jake and Joe's, but it was like, half a mile from the hockey store. And it was like, but we would go there and have lunch, Very enjoyable. Oh, it was the coconut shrimp. Yeah. Yep. That's what it was. Yeah, Norwood. That's the one I went to. The one in Norwood. Yeah. I don't know if Hockey Monkey's still there, but that's the one I used to go to Sunday morning. No traffic. Get on the road at whatever 9:30 and be there at whatever time they open up, 10 or 11. Be the first person in the store. You have the store to yourself, and then you get done and you go over to Jake and Joe's for lunch. Oh, you're down? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Well, we might have to think about hooking up then, and when this is all done, and having some fun with that, because that's not too far away. And so I'm trying to think. So, any other questions for me? You can tell I'm pretty frazzled. It's been a day. I went for a long walk this morning. I actually talked to Jucket on the walk today. Went for a 2-mile walk, and then come back and just been doing this. I didn't really I practiced some games today. Practiced some APA. Practiced some Hockey Bones. I forgot, as much as I like using the spreadsheet. Okay, because it makes the game fly. It keeps your time. All the dice rolls are done, so you don't have to sit roll dice. You can look up and get all the rolls, and you fly through the game. It really makes it fast. As fun as that is, it really was fun tonight playing some OG Hockey Bones and OG APA hockey, and just not having anything, just rolling the dice, and then as many times as you need to get the result, and just using the score sheet. It was relaxing. I gotta say, not having to worry about the spreadsheet and clicking around on that and looking at that. It was, the spreadsheet makes it go faster, but this was kind of relaxing. I was going at a pretty good clip here with the Hockey Bones. I'm not gonna lie. And there's a lot of shaking and rolling dice, Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, well, what happened is I'm missing like 5 icons. So when it boots up and all the icons flash, there's 5 icons that I don't have. I still can run the program, but the icons are missing. And so I went to run something to check on, and it got stuck at 62.3. And they said, oh, yeah, that can happen if you got something wrong. I'm like, oh, great. So then I did a scan and said, yeah, we found something wrong, and we fixed it, and it booted up, and it's still not finding the icons, But yeah, you telling all the guys in the Discord group? Yeah. It's going to be fun. I'm just really looking forward to just sitting down with people and just chatting with people. And, I like showing games and learning games. As you know, that's what I do here on the channel. So if someone's like, hey, Dave, I saw you playing blah, 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 blah game. How about we pull it out and you show me how you play it? That's what I enjoy. I really enjoy that. And I'm looking forward to sitting in with someone else that has a game that can show me what to do. And it's a lot of fun. It's not so much playing the games, it's showing the games off and things like that. It's very enjoyable for me. It's something I really enjoy, and hence that's why I do it here on the channel. And you guys support me, whether it's the Patreon or channel members, and you help me keep this thing going. So I can get a computer or fix a computer so I can keep this channel going and keep the podcast going and the whole bit. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward. It's hitting me though. I'm not going to lie. This is Digital to Dice Con. I'm not showing up as a guest. This is going to be, the event for the show. And there's a lot of people coming. A lot more than we thought. And so I just hope we can pull this all off. I think we will. We should be fine. I should be fine. Scott just got home from Grand Rapids. And Herb Albert did a show. I'm not sure who that is, but if you had a good time, then that's all that matters. So thanks for coming by, Scott. And yeah. All right. I think this. I'm hungry. It's midnight, and I'm gonna get a midnight snack before I go to bed. Because I skipped dinner tonight. I've been down here. Again, now it's 4 or 5 hours I've been down here doing this. But I think I'm ready to go. A couple more little things I got to do. I got to pack up my payoff pitch. What else? I got 2 games left to pack. I got payoff pitch in second season. The last 2 games I need to pack up. I got them right over here. Payoff pitch in second season. And I just got to figure out, which teams of which seasons I'm going to bring. and so we can play. Because I know some people want to see payoff pitch, so I want to make sure that I got a decent selection, And second season, I'm interested. I brought my mat for the if anybody sees this, to play second season and plays the Express. I have that. I have the Express. I have the mat. I haven't played it much. I'd like to kind of get back into that and make sure that I'm playing it correctly. Again, that's the other thing about these things is when you sit down with someone and they play it, it's like, oh man, it just makes so much more sense when you're watching them right in front of you. You can ask them questions. So I have second season. I want to play some Express and see if I'm playing it right. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing what I'm going to be bringing for seasons. I can't stressing. That's what I do, Todd. I'm a stressor. Todd comes by. Another Todd Smith comes by. Good luck with the con. Thank you, Todd. Yep, that's coming up. I've been packing all day. And then I'll get to start breaking down. Maybe Tuesday, I'll start breaking down and running the tests with a laptop. So you might see me on here running some tests on the laptop to make sure that everything that's working on my desktop works on the laptop. So when I get down there, I can stream and record and what else, well, the other things we need to do. And hopefully it'll go as well. Ohio went well. If I can have it go as well as Ohio, I'd be pretty happy with that. So, yeah, I'm going to go get some sleep here, Duffer Man. Thank you so much. And Scott says he'll be watching the streams. Yep, we're going to have that going. I'm going to try to, if all goes well, again, and the tests have all gone well so far, I'll just have the camera over the room like I did in Ohio, and we'll sit down and we'll be talking from time to time on the other camera, but you'll be able to follow along and see what's going on. We'll try to get Ron on, so if somebody wants to sit down and talk to him, they can sit down and chat with him one-on-one while we have the con going on in the background. And, yeah, that's all I got for now. So I may check in one more time. Depends on how quick I break down the studio here. But we shall hopefully be coming live to you, maybe even Friday night. It all depends on how things go. Maybe Friday night, if I can get a good signal, we'll stream from the conference room Friday night or the game room or whatever it's going to be, the side room. And then Saturday morning, we're off and running. Hopefully we'll have a fun time. Hopefully see you there. I'm Dave from Studio B. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.